Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm talking about this Playaibox. Been using it for about 2+ weeks now, and I want to talk about the pros and cons of this device. So I picked this up because I have a 2019 Toyota Corolla hatchback, and the hatchback came with no Android Audio, and I prefer to use Android over Apple. And so I've been using phone holders and the phone holders weren't really helping me much because I always were either they were falling off because they were on here. This one that I had here actually broke. I had a magnet thing here up here, which is kind of pointless because it would just slide right off every so often. I guess if I had extended it, it would have worked. So using this Playaibox, it's given me the ability to use my Google Map and Android devices. But before I go into all of that, I want to talk about one user, or one viewer, I should say, who left a comment saying that when they put it in reverse, I believe, then it will disconnect. I haven't had any issues like that, but I did encounter some other issues that I'm going to talk about today. And these issues are a little bit annoying, but they are fixable. So one thing that I really don't like about this device is that it does take a little while for it to register onto the car. So it can take anywhere upwards to about a minute or two to get it to fully connect to the radio here. So when I start up the car, sometimes I want to get the maps going right away. It doesn't really work. That does bother me a bit. So lately I've been using it in a way where I can just connect it with their own interface. That's this thing here. Sorry, it's got some phone numbers at the top. I don't want to give away any personal information to other people. So one thing that I realize is that because it does take a while, like I said, it does get a little annoying to set up the map. But everything works. I mean, the map works, everything works. I don't want to share my location, but the map works. Um, and I mean, the the Google whatever, if you want to watch TV while you're going, it all works. Although the internet, it claims it's not connected. I don't know why, because it should be, I believe. So let me just double check on this setting here. But it should work. Oops, I think that's why I think I turned off the Wi-Fi. But anyways, everything pretty much works. Um, it's hardly lag. I wouldn't say it lags, but there are some issues. I guess it requires me to have a VPN. So there are some issues here and there that cause me to not give it a full buy. Here we go. So I guess we can watch some TV here, maybe, possibly, hopefully. But, oh, sorry about that. I better turn that down. But you can see TV here. You could watch TV if you really wanted it, as well as YouTube works. I mean, everything just kind of everything is fine, but there are some glitches here and there. So one of the glitches that I realized is that when I have the maps, oops, sorry guys, when I have the maps going and I have the music going, sometimes there's some glitch between here and here, and that causes only my tweeter function to work. I have no idea why it cuts out the sound to the lower speakers. But when you minimize the map, then all of a sudden the music starts working. So there are some problems there. Other than that, I mean, everything is fine. I do get a little annoyed because I connected it with the Z-Link here. That's the function to go into Android Audio. I guess I wish that it wasn't automatic. I'm going to turn this off and just continue talking about the device. So I wish it wasn't automatic, actually, because there are times where I just want to listen to music and not really have the Android Audio. Another annoying thing that I've dealt with is that this USB port here, this USB port here is only to power the device. I thought that when I connected the USB port to a computer, that I would be able to transfer files over through that function, but it doesn't seem like that's possible. So that's another kind of downfall on this device. Um, so what I had to do was I opened this thing up, I put in an SD card, transferred all the files that way, so that way I could have music as well as a couple of movies. Although I haven't watched the movies, but I mean, it's possible to watch some movies. Other than that, the other thing that does annoy me is that periodically when I use this device, the device will almost like lose its memory. So when I switch it on, some of the programs aren't there. I turn it off, turn it back on, then everything is working fine again. But other than that, I haven't really had any issues, and it's been working in the very cold. There are a couple of days where I left here when it's under 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's been working fine. So, I mean, it's not really perfect, and I'm hoping that in the future that they will make better devices like this. I know it's quite costly; it's $100, but if for a car that doesn't have Android and you are using Android, I mean, this is definitely the answer. Other than, of course, changing your stereo, but if you do that, then you're going to be probably spending more money doing that. So, I mean, it's a simple solution if you guys are looking for Android audio. So that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I didn't really encounter any real issues with this thing. Other than, like I said, it takes a little while to start up. There are some software issues that come up when you're using the device. Uh, like I said, with the radio, it's been kind of going off and on. Another issue I've encountered too is when I'm on Android Audio, this could be my phone, not necessarily the device, because when I'm on the Android Audio function of the Google Map, what will happen is sometimes it'll take me back to my original location, and I realize the fix for that is to actually switch on your phone to get the screen going, and then it will take you back to wherever you're at. So if you encounter that issue, that could help you. I mean, I'm using a kind of a cheaper phone right now, so that could be the reason why that's happening. But I'm not sure if you guys have like nicer phones like Samsung or whatever. Maybe it's possible that you won't encounter such an issue. But like I said, lately I've just been using my own Wi-Fi hotspot from my phone and then giving this thing the internet so I can just get everything working off of the box. Since the interface on the box is essentially an Android device, it even registers as a Samsung device when you plug it into a computer. That's what I realized. So, I mean, because of that, I mean, it doesn't really serve any purpose to have it on the Android audio function. But hopefully, if you guys are looking into something like this, that will give you some insight of what this Playaibox is about. There are other devices, as I said before. I don't know if they're any better or any worse. I can't really speak about that because I do not have the funds to afford every single box. Although, if you guys want me to try anything and you guys have the device, or if there's a company out there that wants me to try it, I'll be more than willing to try it. But before I do anything about it, a disclaimer is I will give the truthful, honest review on the product. So if it's bad, it's bad. But as for this right now, I can just say it's decent. It's not really perfect. You will encounter some issues. And it's not going to be as snappy as a phone, but it's not that bad. So if I had to give it a rating, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. So that's my perspective on this device. And that's all I have for you guys. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again.